What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing a Romanian football stadiums map. I feel like this map might be a little bit easier than some of the past few maps we've played, mostly just because there's only 21 locations in this map, so I'm thinking it'll mostly be big clubs in big cities. Also, in general, I feel like Romania has good signage, like if we're outside of a stadium and we do get information about a highway nearby, should be able to find it and pinpoint it. But at the same time, Romania can be difficult, so you just never know. Anyway, it looks like nobody has liked this map before, so I'll be the first person to like it. And if you do play along, make sure to give this map a like as well. Let's get started. Grab the challenge link. All right, round one. This is like full-on snow game. Can they even play football in these conditions? The craziest thing to me, though, is like, this is a packed house. Like, this is like a sold out game pretty much. There's got to be at least like 5 inches of snow on the ground. Cars everywhere. I don't know about that. I don't know. Ambulance or something? I don't see any. Well, I see a goal there. Is there even a goal on this side? This is a really weird round. Photosphere at night. Super blurry. Honestly, don't even know if they're playing football. Like, it could be some other gathering. Because I can't imagine being able to play football in these conditions. Like, you couldn't even see the out of bounds lines. As for where this is, though, I mean, where in Romania gets a lot of snow? Probably in the mountains somewhere, right? Maybe Brasov. Is this a mountainous town? Or this one, Cluj-Napoca? This is a crazy round, though. I mean, there's not really any good clues as to where this is. I'm just fascinated by why this stadium is so packed in the heavy snow. But yeah, we'll just go in here. Maybe it's a city like this. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Okay, actually, not even that bad. Kind of had it the right area, the correct general region, in a city called Sibiu, which is honestly not that small of a city. So if we had seen a sign, even in the stadium, that had that name on it, maybe we zoom in and find that. And generally speaking, was kind of in this mountainous area right here in the center of the country. So all things considered, 972 points, not terrible. We'll take that in round one. Round two. Okay. Blurry imagery. Okay. This is interesting. This pitch does not seem very well kept. Seems really waterlogged. A lot of the grass is dead. This is a cool stand right here, though, with this blue and yellow seating. Got the two benches here, tunnel right there. Kind of seems to be just in like a residential area. We can move around a little bit, I guess, which could be helpful. Can I read anything on that? It's just a little bit too blurry. Dang, okay. What does this say? FC Olympia. FC Olympia. That doesn't really narrow it down, I don't think. Yeah, that's definitely the team that plays here. H-A-I? H-A-I. Okay, any of these ads help us at all? Interesting pitch. Then on this side, it's just minimal seating or no seating, and then these houses just look right onto the field, so it's kind of cool, but definitely an older stadium, lots of character. FC Olympia just does not narrow it down at all in terms of what city this is in. Hopefully I'm not missing anything on any of these signs. HAI is like the only good hint. I don't know if that's like the start of a city name. I don't see any cities that start with H. Interesting. Let's just go Bucharest because that is the capital. Okay, interesting. 8 points, literally the opposite side of the country. I mean, there's just no way. There was nothing on any of those signs indicating we were up here or in this city name. Yeah, I mean, I guess being inside the stadiums, it's cool because you get a better view of like what the stadium is like, what the atmosphere might be like if it's a photosphere during a game. But in terms of finding where it is, sometimes it's a lot more difficult because you don't get those street view clues. And you kind of have to just hope that one of the ads or one of the signs is pointing you to the right city. I think those are 2 hard rounds. I think we can get easier rounds here coming up. Let's just see round 3. Okay, here we are outside of a stadium now. I'm confident in this one. Okay, kind of a red, white, and blue color scheme for this team. Buzao. That could be the team name. That city doesn't really ring a bell, if that's the city this is in. Gloria Buzao. Okay, I think that is the city it's in. Interesting. That crest there. I mean, yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Slovakia, but doesn't. Oh, here's Buzao right here. Crest looking like Slovakia doesn't necessarily mean it's near Slovakia. Did find the city Buzao. Honestly, probably a pretty big city, just based on some of these buildings, some of this infrastructure, wide roads, all that stuff. Let's see. Looks like there's some big park right here. This is kind of cool. Buzao International Arts Festival. Yeah, looks like a lot going on in this city. And honestly, like, great atmosphere around the stadium too, with that big park, lots of residential. More residential over here. I don't know if there's like bars and restaurants nearby, but yeah, pretty cool stadium. All right, we're looking kind of west at the southeast corner of the pitch on this north-south road. Small enough city, I should be able to find it. Yeah, I think it's just this right here. Should just be right here on this corner. Let's go for it. Nice. 8 yards away. We will take that, absolutely. And I was kind of right. I mean, as soon as you get outside of a stadium in Romania, I feel like with only 21 locations in this map, there's going to be some decent-sized cities. And that's just definitely going to help us pinpoint some of these. So good to get the first 5K. Let's see if we get a few more here in the last 2 rounds. Round 4. Dang, okay, another photosphere. This stadium's cool. It's definitely small, definitely older, and has lots of character like some of the others. What's cool though is this grass seems a lot more well kept. It seems very like lush. I wonder if this is like a different climate than some of the other ones. It's definitely possible. Being a photosphere though, it's just too blurry. Like yeah. I genuinely can't read anything on the side of the stadium besides some of these ads that don't really help. Like, I think if I could read this sign, that would tell me exactly where we were. And we'd be able to pinpoint this. So maybe we're just getting a little unlucky with how many photospheres we've gotten so far in these rounds. Otherwise, we could be doing a lot better. Let me see. Can I just make out even the shape of a word? No. Okay, got some of these pine-looking trees. I don't really know what that means. Could be more northern. Maybe somewhere in here. Maybe we'll just go in this one. I don't know. Again, this is totally guessing just because we don't have great clues. That stadium kind of looks pretty generic. I don't think it's this one. But we'll just go for it. Let's see. Okay, where was this? Paidesti. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's how you say the city name, but yeah, I mean, generally just pretty southern, central, kind of similar climate to some of those other rounds in the center here. 119 points is not great, but I think those are all hard rounds when you have a photosphere with basically no hints at all. Blurry imagery, I mean, it's just difficult. So let's end on a good one, round 5. Let's go. Okay, this is again a photosphere, this time outside of a stadium though. A-R-A-D. A-R-A-D. Interesting. This is definitely another big city, and this is probably the biggest stadium we've seen. Looks maybe a little bit newer. Got this one stand with the larger roof. Yeah, it looks like it's got another big stand over there. Yeah, so this is probably one of the bigger clubs in Romania is my guess. What does this say? Arena? Sounds like the name of someone, like maybe it's named after an old player or coach. I feel like I genuinely just have to go one of the biggest cities, like Bucharest or Timisoara, Cluj-Napoca. I think Bucharest though. A-R-A-D. I don't think that is related to the city name at all. Wait, what does this say? Does that help us at all? No. License plates don't help us. Yeah, all the photospheres are just so tricky. I think this is probably in a big city though, so let's just go Bucharest. Try and find a stadium in here maybe. National Arena. That one looks similar, but that one looks a little bit nicer. Also looks like it might have a roof over the whole thing. What about here? I don't think this is it either, but we'll just go for it. Dang, okay. That one was actually not in a huge city. It was in a city called Arad. Arena Francis Newman. That's the name of the stadium. Yeah, that was not related to the city name at all. So that didn't really help, even if we could read that full sign. The one thing though, Arad, that logo that we saw, like right next to us or right behind us in that photosphere, that actually did help us. If we had zoomed in on the map more and kind of been looking for an A-name city, we maybe see this. I don't know. I think we maybe see that, and maybe some of you get the 5K there. But in general, I mean, that was just tough. 6,111 points is the total score. And I mean, glad to get the 5K. Like, that was the only round we had that was true, like, street view coverage outside of a stadium. I think if we had gotten 1 or 2 more of those, we get a much better score. I don't know if this map is mostly made out of photospheres. It probably is. But maybe we just got unlucky. Maybe most rounds should have street view, and we could have gotten like 15K or something. But in general, those are all hard rounds. Glad we did get the 5K in round 3. Still an improvement over the last game I played, Poland, which I had a truly terrible score on. But just getting all those photospheres and also having rounds that are literally on the edge of the country like that definitely hurt the score. Either way though, as always, if you guys did play along, make sure you let me know in the comment section below how you did. If you beat my score, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button.